Joining us now here on the Great Scott Show, the Great Sports Callers Open Think Tank, New Orleans Pelicans guard Tony Douglas. Tony, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
So, your season this year, man, you've been in a couple of different uniforms. You've been, if I understand, a couple of different countries. What's the journey been like for you as a veteran to eventually land on a playoff team?
It's been great. Obviously that was my plan, coming back from China, they would be on a playoff team to help and contribute, win. Being here with the Pelicans, I feel like I was able, in February, able to help them win games and do whatever it takes to do to win. And God is good. We got the AC in the playoffs, and we're facing the best team in the league, those State Warriors.
You got two 10-day contracts, then they brought in one or two other players. It almost kind of felt like an audition. I imagine for you, anytime you're on a 10-day contract, is that what it feels like as a player? Is that your mentality? I'm auditioning here for a more permanent role?
No, because I've never been on that. So it didn't really feel like a 10-day contract. So I treat everything like I was here the whole year. How I prepare for practice and games, and no pressure. It's just playing basketball and playing to my strengths and doing whatever I need to do to help the team win. I'm out on the floor.
Tony Douglas, our guest right now, New Orleans Pelicans guard. Monty preaches defense quite a bit, Tony. That's always been a big asset of your game. What do you think your biggest strength is as a basketball player?
I think both. On the defensive end and offensive end, I feel like on the defensive end, I love to pressure the ball. I love to get into people. I love to make people work. I feel like that's a great gift that I have to do. And, I'm not scared to guard anybody on the floor. I want to guard the best player on the floor. Also, on the offensive end, making plays and jump shots, doing all the little things to help teams win, rebounding. I think I'm a good rebounder as a guard. And I could guard ones and twos. So that's a lot of my strengths on the offensive and defensive end.
Is there obviously when it comes to playoff rotations, they can vary. Some of it depends on matchup. Is there a part of you, being the competitor that you are, that really wants to get into this series and get a stab at Clay or Steph on the floor?
Oh, most definitely. I would love to guard Clay or Steph Curry out there on the floor. I played against them. I played with them when I was in Golden State last year. I'm familiar and know their games. And, that's the type of player I am. I don't back down for nobody. I'm just one of those type of players that I'm going to make you work. If you get 30, then you're going to have a hard 30. That's how I am. And I feel like when I'm out there on the floor, when I get an opportunity that I can help contribute to win in any type of way.
You mentioned your time in Golden State, 24 games there a season ago. What's they won 16 more games this year, Tony. Having played them several times over the last few weeks and a couple times just in the last week and again tomorrow, what's the big difference that you see in them as they jump from 51 to up to 67 this year?
They're one of the best teams on the offensive end of the league and also on the defense end. I think their defense has been way much better than last year. They play team defense, and they have good rotation. They have 10, 11 guys deep on their, they have the starters and they have the bench, 10, 11 guys. So I think that's really helped them this year. And also, I think that they're playing for each other. They're so unselfish, and they don't care who gets the glory, who gets the win. Who gets all the accolades and the stat sheet, all the points, the rebounds. They just want to do whatever it takes to do to win. I think that's what makes them great.
Tony Douglas, our guest here, ESPN 1420, ESPN1420.com. Tony, what was the atmosphere like at the Smoothie King Center last Wednesday against the Spurs compared to some of the other games you guys played at the Blender this year?
It was great, man. It was amazing. It was loud. Our fans, were incredible. We definitely gonna need that for tomorrow night for Game 3. No matter what, when we was down, when we was up, they always cheered us on. That helps us a lot. Our fans, it means a lot to us to, especially get a win for them at home. our last game to get into the playoffs. That was big. Now we need to take it up to another level as a team. Play even way better, and also our fans. We're gonna need their help too.
Where do you feel like you guys have to improve most to get a win tomorrow night?
I think our start game 2 was good. I think we just got to stay consistent on defense end. I think it's things that we can clean up. It's here and there stuff, but we watched them today in practice and got some stuff cleaned up. And I feel like you'll see a definitely different team coming out in game 3 tomorrow night. Watch the show.
There you go. ESPN1420.com. Tony, you've played with some great players in your career since you came into the league in 2009. When you look at a teammate like Anthony Davis, is he the best player you've ever played with, or do you feel like he has that ability? And how close is he to reaching his ceiling? How high is his ceiling?
I feel like he has the potential to be one of the best power forwards in the league. So on his 3rd year in the league. Obviously, like you said, I played with Melo, LeBron, Steph. Played with Steph. Now him, I feel like, he's just 22
right.
years old, and what he's doing at 22 and his 3rd year in the league, I'm glad that we're in the playoffs so he can experience it. It's different than regular season. But he's going to be a top player in this league for a long time, and he has a great work ethic, which I like. He's very humble, and he's very unselfish. Kind of like a lot of other players like Steph and LeBron. He's very unselfish. He don't shoot 20-something shots a game sometimes. And he still average almost 26 in the league. So he's a top 5 scorer in the league. So I think the best is yet to come pretty soon. He have a good off season and he'll be fine.
Tony, in regards to your upcoming off season, you're a player. You want to play. How much do you feel like you've done, and how much do you want to be back on the team next year? Because this is a young team. Dell Demps said he wants to keep a good core of this team together. Future's very bright. What do you feel about your future in the Crescent City?
I feel good about it. I feel like I know my teammates and my coaches know what I could bring to the table. I could help them win games, and, that's what we want. And I feel like I could be a leader on this team, even though I would be the oldest player. We have a young team, so I'm looking forward to being back here next year. Hopefully, they feel the same way. So we'll see where that goes once, free agency hit in July.
Tony, you're only 29. Does it sound weird saying, I'm the old veteran on this team?
I know, I feel like I'm young. To me, I'm very young, yeah. But everybody on our team is 22 to 26.
I understand. All right, a couple more for you, Tony, just to let our audience here in Cajun Country get to know you a little bit better. What's in the iPod right now for Tony Douglas?
A lot of slow jams, man. Slow jams. I have some some R. Kelly. I have some Rich Homie Quan. I have some T.I. I have some Lil Wayne. I have a little couple of those little artists in my iPod.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
All time.
All time. Has to be, that's a good one. Has to be Friday.
You know what? We had Anthony Davis on this program last year, and he said the exact same thing. So I feel like the majority is. This needs to be a movie you guys show on flights whenever you're going cross country. Apparently,
I know, right?
All right, you're in New Orleans. Obviously, great food down here in Cajun Country, from New Orleans to here in Lafayette, all over the state. If you got a choice, shrimp po' boy or chicken and sausage gumbo, which way you going?
Gumbo.
No doubt about it. I mean, you answered that one pretty quick.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, Tony Douglas, our guest. Great stuff. Tony, last thing here. We're going to play word association. I'm going to give you the name of a person or a place, and you just tell us the first thing that comes to your mind, all right?
All right.
Monty Williams.
A gym rat. He loves to stay in the gym and watch film, see how can we get better as a team and him as a coach.
Ryan Anderson.
Brian Anderson, shoot the ball. That's the first thing I think about.
Norris Cole.
Tough.
Drew Holiday.
Tough.
Dante Cunningham.
Tough.
Tyreek Evans.
I can't hear you. What you say?
Tyreek Evans.
Move.
Alexis Aginsa.
Unique.
Omar Ashik.
Banger.
Quincy Pondexter.
Mellow.
Tom Benson.
Mellow.
Pelican fans.
Awesome.
Luke Babbitt.
Quiet.
Luke Babbitt's hair.
Rock and roll guy.
There you go. Eric Gordon.
Mellow.
Anthony Davis.
Unique.
And lastly, Tony Douglas.
Tough.
Tony, man, best of luck in this series moving forward to the offseason. I know it's a busy time over there on Airline Drive as you guys are prepping for tomorrow night, but we appreciate the time, my friend, and let's do it again in the future.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.